Hello everyone, welcome back. It has been a while. It has been a while since you all have seen me on the channel playing a match, and of course we are back with another entertaining one. I have played so many matches over the past couple months, but they have not been recorded. I've kind of lost the whole, the enthusiasm for making YouTube videos, but I'm still here. I'm still posting when I can because there's just different things that are going on at the moment. But we're gonna be kick-starting this match here. It's a familiar face. He had a few things to say to me, and I do apologize for the explicit language that you might hear. But let's have a look at what he has to say prior to the match. We are very egotistical when we're playing pool, so have a look. Here we go. Alright, that's what he had to say. And then of course this is what I had to say.
Before the war, we don't want no excuse. Say this a happen, ball drift, place hot, smoke in the atmosphere. The man that distract him. We are telling him, we want me to clean the table, we do everything. When they kill me, you'll watch how him kill me. When I murder him, you know how that go. Alright, welcome to the one-eye killer versus the apex predator.
So the match was all hyped up and it was all pumped up. Obviously the matchup was orchestrated by myself here, because this is how I get stiff competition, real good competition. And this is not the first time you've seen this gentleman on my channel, as the young players are in the background just kind of knocking a few balls around as we're getting warmed up. He's screwing up his guns, what we call in Jamaica recuse. I'm screwing up mine. I'm just having him knock the balls around. But if you guys you have the time and you can sit down, this match was filled with momentum change, momentum shift, chances missed, chances taken. There wasn't a lot of break and runs, but it was an exciting match for me. The end was, as you can see, we started off the match by throwing some words, throwing some punchlines, and we've had our battles over the past. We've had our battles. He has won some, I have won some, but statistically I believe that I have the lead over him. He's a good player, a relatively strong player, a player that you have to be very mindful of. But nevertheless, I believe in myself. I've always believed in myself. I've had an uphill task having to battle these players, and there's another player that I want you guys to look out for as well. And we're about to pump fists here. I think he's gonna say something to me as we are about to shake our hands. I think he says, "Good game, good match, but I'm gonna kill you." I think that's what he said. This is really an exciting match, and I'm hoping that I'm gonna be able to make the commentary equally as yeah, there he just said it. He's gonna kill me. But yeah, I'm hoping that I can make the commentary as entertaining for you and walk you through our thought process. It is unexpected. It's gonna be a fun-filled match, and I just want you guys to ensure that you subscribe to the channel, hit the post notification bell, share, like, leave a comment, let us know, because we both want to know what you think or what you thought we should have done in that given situation. So if you guys want to take your time and let's watch this match, we are both intermediate level players and we're local players here, and we haven't gotten a chance to travel overseas, but we're working on it, and when our time comes we'll definitely be prepared for that opportunity. And as you can see there, he has successfully won the lag. This is a race to 7 for $14,000 total pot prize. 14,000. It's not US, guys. Okay, it's 14,000 Jamaican dollars. It's a little competition that we kind of build up. It's a little momentum, and we've had these over the years, so nothing special here. It's just a case where I want to have the edge, because I'm the one that's always issuing the battle. I love a good battle. So let's kickstart this match off here with this with Jenar here breaking off, and start off here, lovely break. Alright, again a ball down on the break. He's traditionally using the side rail break. We're gonna take a look at the replay here. Really solid. I think he hit the second ball there, got a little bit of a pop as well. Couple of object balls kind of lined up on the side rail there. All right, and let's see what is it looking like. A ball is down, and you know he's known to have very good patterns when it comes to playing 8-ball. I think he lets it known. He let it be known that he's good at the pattern play. I've also, as you can see in the corner there, I've attached a clock. You guys can pay attention to that. Really, it's not a timed match. It's not a tournament. It's a gambling match, right? So there was no shot clock included, but you know I felt like it was very important for me to even look back at this to see how fast or how slow we both shoot. So he's gonna start off here. He thinks that the solid looks like the better group of balls, so he's gonna pop the 4. Comes out nicely there, closes the table. He's now on solids. I'm under a little bit. I'm gonna be under some pressure here because he's chosen the group of balls that literally are open. You know, the only problem that you literally can see here would be the shot that he's going for, obviously right now, which is the 6. Quite surprising though how he missed the shot. He missed that shot completely. I believe he was actually going for the 6 and he missed the shot completely, leaving me with an opportunity here to come to the table. You're gonna see quite a few of this as well, guys, right? And I know as you're watching the match, you guys are gonna have differences in opinion in how we play position, but we welcome the constructive criticism as well. And I'm playing 2 reels, coming back out towards the middle of the table here. Now I'm in some trouble here because right now as we speak, I can't see the 9. My 13 ball is tied up with the 5, which is also tied up with another ball down there in that near to the top left corner pocket. So I'm gonna play a cheeky little shot here. I'm gonna play a combination carom of the 11, which kind of breaks up this cluster. And with 8-ball, you have to have shots like this in your repertoire. You've got to be able to solve problems early, because here I could take the 11 ball into the side, but then I would still be left with a cluster, which I have no breakup ball, and I still have another problem with the 13. So I have 2 sets of problems here. I'm gonna try to sort one out right now by playing this 12 13, or I'm not sure, 12 11. So 12, right, so it's the 12 11 carom off the 15. Beautiful shot here. Now this also sets me up with a nice little angle, and immediately as I saw this, as you can see there, I didn't hesitate. I went directly for the breakout. Now I was a little bit fortunate here because I was actually trying to break out, even as soft as I played it. Look at that, beautiful, nicely gliding in there and nudging it perfectly. This is the setup, right? Just that shot there alone, you know, sends a message to him that here I'm here to play. Now mind you guys, I'm a little nervous because I've added a lot of pressure to myself by orchestrating the battle, letting them know that they can't beat me. You know, I've been touting them, I've been mounting them, I've been tossing words at them, so I know that they're out for the kill, they're out for the hunt. So right here and then, you know, I'm under a little bit of pressure, but I'm calm, I'm still okay mentally. And here is the first sign of the pressure, because here I have the 9 ball, I believe, and I have the 15 ball there, and I could have just rolled up, but I'm looking at it now and I'm wondering, why did I even stun? Look at that. That was absolutely insane. That was a horrible miss there. Literally, I'm wondering what happened, because I was trying to hold for the 9 in the side. I'm not sure why I didn't take the 15. Maybe it was going in towards the 8. I wasn't guaranteed position, so I'm not sure. What would you guys have done there in that position? I could have rolled up. You know, one of the things that I recognize with my game personally is that I, you know, just like the pros when they will play a shot and accept a difficult putt, I always try to get a bit closer to my work. And you'll see throughout this match that that's one of the things that was my downfall. I spend too many times trying to get close to my work. And now Jenar has a nice chance here to get back to the table. You know, after missing that easy 6 ball cut, he has his chance to get back to the table. Now Jenar is a player that I've observed over the years. Really good player, really good 8-ball player. He's not a big fan of 9-ball or 10-ball pool, but when it comes to 8-ball, I noticed there's a few things in his game that, I'm not gonna lie, I really like. I really like how he's mentally steady. He's egotistically driven, he's ego driven, but he's a player that once placed in the pressure pot, he knows how to hold his own most of the time. But here he didn't demonstrate it, because he gets a really good chance here and he plays a shot. Now I'm not sure why he didn't stun out, right, and accept the half cut on the 2, because the 8 ball is lying underneath the 15 ball here, and look at what he has left himself. So right here and then, from rack number 1, from the first couple of shots, I could also see this by sitting down and watching him shoot. I could see that there was a little bit of nerves, and there's always going to be nerves regardless of whether you played the player multiple times. Just the moment, the atmosphere is pretty much what causes us to. And there's always we don't often start strong. We're supposed to, but we don't start strong. But here he is fortunate enough to leave me with nothing too easy. I had to just kind of play a little bit of a containing safety here. Now this is a tricky, this was not played very well, right? This was not played very well, but as you can see, there are a little bit of nerves. There's signs of nerves, mental nerves, that is, not physical nerves, because here he's going for an aggressive bank, and you'll see this throughout the tournament. You'll see this throughout the match. His primal instinct is to attack, right? And I mean, he could have made that bank. That was a makeable bank. I can't ask the question as to why he missed that bank, but he didn't really gave it his all. He went for the bank. It's like a half bank, really. As you can see there, he got perfect position on the 8. Had he made that 2, that would have really sent a message. So now, missing that, obviously you're not gonna really get more than 2 chances, if that much, when we are playing. You would have seen plenty matches. I think the last matchup that he and I had on video was where I defeated him 7-0. You guys, I will leave a link in the description for you guys to watch that. We've had some really good battles, and most of the time, they have always gone close to the hill, or they have gone to the hill. Now, I have a nice little situation here, and I'm not sure why I was so confused. I'm the type of player that I love to use the rails, and so I decided to go 3 rails to go under the 15 here. You'll notice here I go 3 rails, 1, 2, 3, under. I actually should have played a little bit harder and gone for the 10, right? That's what I really wanted to do, but I'm still okay here. At this point in time, guys, let me just tell you, I was a little bit on edge. I wasn't really so certain about the pattern that I wanted to play, and I again, as I tell you guys, I was a little bit mentally nervous, because it's pressure. Regardless, it wasn't really about the money, but it was about the stakes. Remember, later on in the game, you will see Shane, which is my arch rival. Shane came up and was giving Jenar some coaching lessons, and I saw that. I was like, okay, so it's both of you against me, and it's just fun, the excitement that comes with being defeated or defeating them. Shane is really top player in my era at the moment, the most consistent. He's defeated me more times than I have defeated him, and so that constant uphill battle trying to defeat a player who, in my opinion, I feel like I have more knowledge than him, but he executes so well. Doesn't matter if he's playing 9 ball or 10 ball, he executes so well. But I'm off to a nice start here. Let's have a look at that replay, and I really like my delivery. Alright, I really love my delivery here. Nice, clean and smooth here. Wasn't the cleanest of rock, but when I got my opportunity, I took my chance there, and so the score is now 1-0 in favor of Apex Elgenio here. Nice start to the match. Remember, guys, be sure to hit that subscribe button below. Leave your comments. I would love to know, what did you think that we both did wrong? Let me know in the comments, guys. What did you think we both did wrong? What would you have done differently? Right, it's gonna be interesting to hear the thoughts that you guys have about this match. So it's a race to 7, as I said, guys, for 14,000 Jamaican dollars. Right, not a lot of money when converted to the US, but the wagers are pretty small when it comes to these kind of, you know, weekly matchups, you know. So we're doing whatever we can to entertain you guys. So again, look at where I'm breaking from, guys. I'm breaking from the middle of the table. This is where I genuinely break from. I get a lot more success, but a lot of the times too, when I break, look at how the table spreads nicely. But guess what happened? Sometimes I do not get a ball down. Let's have a look at the replay here. Nice and steady, no body movement. Really punched. Had a lot of top spin as well on that cue ball. So I realized, now that I'm looking back at it, I realized that also I'm not really using the center ball. And a lot of the times when you use top spin, it affects the spread of the ball. It affects if a ball goes down, because you're gonna see a lot of YouTube videos teaching you about how to break from the center of the table, hitting the head ball square, what can happen, which ball goes where, predictable breaks. I don't use a predictable break because I'm not very consistent with the break, whether it be 9 or 10 ball. But nice spread there, nice spread. Unfortunately, a ball has not gone down, and now we have Jenar coming to the table to try to see if he can level the score. Now, as usual, it's gonna take approximately 45 to about a minute to really assess the table. Like I said, this is one of his strong suits in the game. When it comes to pattern play, I believe, and I'm going to say I believe, that he's a little bit stronger. You know, we're all very good at the patterns. We have our own way of running the table, but Jenar has a very meticulous way that he runs the pattern. He's one of the few players that usually takes 45 to a minute to just run through the table and to see where the balls are lying before he plays a shot. Most of us, we are shot makers, so we just play a shot that represents the best group of balls and then we figure it out as we go along. Jenar doesn't do that. He literally takes his time and he measures everything, you know. He's not always accurate, but majority of the time he usually gets the job done. As you will see later on, when he does a break and run, he has a nice, solid, consistent break as well. He's a dangerous player when he wants to be, but there are times when he becomes a little inconsistent, which is what most of the time all of us intermediate level players depend on. This is the only way we can beat him, is we have to depend on his inconsistency when it comes to playing the game. But genuinely, he's a strong player and he's an arch rival of mine, so you know, we're gonna have these battles until we're old. But he's off there. Nice start, pocketing 2 strike balls. Now he's assessing the table, right? And pay attention to the clock as well, guys. Again, remember, this is not a matchup that required a shot clock, but I placed a shot clock there for future reference, right? Because in tournaments, lots of the time, because we don't play a lot of tournaments, most of the time it affects our run out percentage because we don't practice under clock conditions. So I feel like this is also good evidence for us to look back at, you know, so that we can understand the importance of playing with the shot clock. Really nice shot there by Jenar, settling down there and getting steady. Now all the balls are open, but there is a particular problem that he has. Getting on that 11 ball, I believe, is it the 11 ball or the 13? I'm not quite sure. Well, this is the 13 ball here that he's about to shoot. So he's gonna try to get position, because the only problem ball that he really has here would have been that I'm going to say that it's the 11 ball, because this ball near to the side pocket looks like the 15. If it's not the 15, it's the 11. The contour colors of the video kind of makes it a bit difficult. Let's see here. Ooh, he bumps the 8. He was trying to go for the 15. Now this is trouble. This is trouble. This is trouble. And remember, he's already 1-0 down. But this is one of the things that I like about his game as well. Regardless of whether he puts himself in trouble, you usually don't. He doesn't really show. Only when the frustration really piles up, he shows the emotion on his face. And you can see he's all out aggressive. Yes, he missed the shot, obviously. But this is one thing. His primal instinct is to attack. He's not a defensive player. There is a contrasting difference between the styles of play of both players. I am more predominantly a defensive player. I will hone a defensive shot. I rely on defense to win most of my racks or my matches. Jenar is, on the contrary, different. He will attack, and most of the times it works out, but sometimes I think he attacks when he's not supposed to attack. So let's have a look here, leaving me with a nice opening shot here on the 7. So I'm gonna have to stun across. Really nice. But even though that shot was a nice shot, let's have a look at the replay. Pan and zoom here. Did you see that twist in the arm? That there usually is a sign of me not fully being composed. And I may be sharing some secrets with you guys, because as I said, for years and years there are subtle things in my game, there are subtle things in every player's game, where if you analyze the rack carefully, you'll realize during gameplay there's lots of small little areas of weaknesses in the game. And that particular shot that you saw I played earlier, where after executing the shot my arm twists, most of the time when pressure is on the game, that's what causes us to overcut or undercut a ball or apply unwanted side spin. Now this should be an elementary rack, nothing difficult here. I'm straight in on the 6, but shockingly, have a look at this here, I missed the 6. Now let's have a look at the replay here. Was there any body movement or head movement? Let's have a look. No head movement, no body movement. So the only thing that we can blame there is bad aiming. You can see that I'm a little bit discombobulated based on my facial expression. I was a little shocked, because as you can see here, everything is laid out nicely. If I made that 6, I could easily cut the 2 into the corner, slide up, come across for the 5, and finish the rack. Easy game for me to run out, and I completely missed the shot. Now again, as I told you earlier, Jenar's primal instinct is to attack, and as you can see, I didn't leave him in anything too easy. Yes, he has a cut on the 15 in the side, but can he guarantee position back on the 12? He decided to go for the all-out bank here, and bang, into the side. Beautiful, coming around, nudging that 11 there. Let's have a look at the replay. That is worth going on the highlight reel here. Bang, beautiful bank shot coming 1, 2 reels, and I believe it was quite intended. If you notice his body language as the ball comes around, there's not much reaction. He knew that the ball was going to come around in that direction, so he was hoping for a fortunate nudge onto that ball. It's going to be a long match, guys, so stay tuned, get a couple of drinks, plug your earpods in, your phone in, watch 2 Jamaican players who have been battling now for years go at it for a wager of $14,000. Really nice there, and Jenar has set it up. Now, quite interesting here, and what I notice about this game of pool is it's the type of game that really, I said in one of my last videos that I posted that pool is one of those sports that has so many life lessons. You can see Jenar gets down and he wants to pocket that 15, but have a look, he walks around and he's looking that, he has a slight angle that's going towards the side, so he's pointing his shaft here and he's saying that if I can just bump that side rail there, he can come out. Now I don't think he looked at the angle that he was gonna get when he played that 11, because I'm not sure why did he not play the 15, and all because of positional error. Look at that, he missed the shot, and even if he had made it, he probably would have snookered himself. Let's have a look at the replay here. He actually drew below, he drew the ball below the intended position. So what he probably should have done, looking at the replay here, I think maybe he should have played with center ball, and he drew the ball, and I guess probably if he had made it, he would have left himself with a difficult shot, or he would have actually snookered himself here. And remember that one of Jenar's weaknesses, I believe, one of the shots that he should have had in his repertoire of skills over these years is the jump shot, and that is something that I've recognized is one of his areas of weakness in his shot skills here. So Jenar missing another uncharacteristic shot, and you can see I'm just trying to calm myself down here, My body is in the game, my mind is in the game, but it's a little bit nervous because remember, there is pressure on it, guys. I'm the one that orchestrated this battle. I'm the one that's telling them that they can't beat me. I'm the one that's putting up all the pressure on myself. So you've got to understand, guys, even though I'm very experienced, I still feel pressure. But still, started off there really nice. Opening shot there on the 6, coming 2 rails back out. Again, like I said, guys, where the ball is landing may not necessarily be the intended position, but it's working out. And as you can see, game 8 ball is the type of game that relies heavily on patterns, right? You can always play a bad shot, get another ball, and play back into position here. And it's a nice spread. 8 ball, no problems. Jenar ball is hanging in the pockets. I've got to be careful here. I don't want to just shoot widely. So I'm going to cut this into the side, float up 1 rails, come back out. Really, really nice here. Really, really nice. I still have a cut on the 5, but it's easier for me to play this 5 ball into the side, into the corner here, come out, leave myself with a nice angle to float out. And I'm the type of player, guys, that I love to use the rails. I love using the rails. I've watched a lot of professional matches and I've seen where the pro players, they use the rails a lot. 8 ball, 9 ball or 10 ball, they use the rails. You'll notice throughout this match that I use the rails a lot, and there's gonna be a couple of missed shots that you're gonna be asking yourself then, Apex, why did you take that route? Why did you do this? I'm the type of player, I love to use the rails. For example, here in this shot, I could have pocketed this ball and float up 1 rail, but instead I punch with stun follow and come 2 rails, and I came a little short, as you'll see here. Punch coming 2 rails, 1, 2, really nice, and I came short because I didn't really want to overroll, and that's the danger about using the rails. If you don't have the speed of the table packed down, you will find yourself overrolling, especially when you're playing on a table with slick cloth. If you don't control the speed, you will skid the cue ball and leave yourself nasty angles. And on this 8 ball here, again, look at this, almost missing the ball. Look at that. The big pockets is what saved me there. I literally had to calm myself down. Let's have a look at the replay here. Cut the 8. Can you see that cut induced throw? Forgive me, guys, I'm a little sick whilst I'm doing this commentary. That 8 ball had some cut induced throw, and literally, because the pockets are a little bit bigger, had this been a tight pocket table, oh lord, I would have felt the pain. I would have missed that shot. But you know, you can see I'm shaking myself off there, taking a 2-0 lead. This is exactly where I want to be. I want to be in this comfort zone here. Now, one of the things that I've recognized also with myself, guys, over the years is that I'm always a fast starter, and I really don't want to admit it, but it was said to me the other day as we were having a discussion that Apex is the type of player that will defeat you quickly in a short race. In a short race to 3 or race to 4, I'll always get the upper hand with my opponent. But then what I recognize, guys, is that I often start to break them. But let's have a look at the break here before I get into talking about that, guys. Again, I'm breaking from the same spot here. Nice pop break there, almost getting the 5 into the corner. And again, the body is, I don't really like this break. Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at the replay here. I'm putting a lot of power, but I don't think I don't know if I'm hitting the head ball square enough. Did I get a ball down? I believe I got a ball down. I believe I pocketed the 13 into the bottom left pocket here. Let me see if I come back to the table. Yes, I did. So yes, I did. I pocketed a ball here. Now let's have a look at how it looks here. I have the 6 ball. I don't have an opening shot on the stripes. Stripes looks problematic because the 15 is tied up with the 4 to the left side rail there. So I believe my decision here was that I'm gonna cut the 6. I'm gonna overcut the 6 into the 14 to clear the pocket for the 3. So this was my intent here. Overcut the 6. Exactly what I did, but I overcut the 6 too much. And look at where the cue ball ended. Into the corner. So missing that shot there. And the idea was that I needed, if I'm gonna go for the solids, clearly I would have had, or I would have needed to clear the pocket for that 5, because that would have been the only problem ball that I would have had. The 5 ball is there. If I get an angle, I have the 5 ball to break out the 15 from the 4. So had I made that shot, that would have been ideal, but I've left Jenar in a nasty little position here. And again, this is something that I realize that Jenar also does as well. Sometimes, you know, based on the luck of his opponent, he sometimes will get a little bit frustrated. And this is something that I've been, when I was editing this video, I was analyzing so many things. I won't say some of the things that I did analyze and picked up on, because obviously that's going to be secrets. I doubt if he's going to watch this match. They usually don't watch the match that they lose majority of the time. Before I get to that point, guys, can you see that I actually went for the breakout and I was rushed. I rushed that shot, and now I'm in more problems because the 5 ball is tied up, blocked by the 14. The 4 ball is tied up with the 15 here. So lots of problems here. So as I was saying earlier, that I can't share some of the things that I got in this game. Now here is a little bit of a controversy that occurred, and I had to use a replay here and a zoom. Jenar was saying that this was a foul, and if you look at the slow motion replay here, tell me guys, did it contact the 15 or the 4 first? I believe it contacted the 15 first. But replay it, guys, and let me know in the comments. I am Stripes. Did it contact the 15 or did it contact the 4 first? There was a conversation, as you will see here. He approaches the table. He said that he didn't know what ball I was shooting because he wasn't paying attention. But he asked me the question, was it that? There you can see a little bit of a controversy. It wasn't a big argument, but I had to defend myself because I'm usually the type of player that if I foul a ball, yeah, there you can see he's explaining to me that if I'm the 15, then it's a foul, and I'm saying that it's not a foul. There was a little bit of a drift, so he said to me that I needed to get the camera, and this is why the angle of the camera is now going to change. Right, now you see, we reviewed it. I believe that he came to a conclusion that he just decided he got a little bit amped up or got a little bit frustrated with the idea that, you know, it's a foul, just let it go, let it slide, because I was hell-bent on pulling up the camera, putting that part of the camera on slow motion for him to see, because as you can see, as you know guys, a ball in hand can change the trajectory of the whole match. Now, do you notice how the video is now dragging, guys? Do you notice how it's dragging? Guys, believe it or not, I could not believe when I was editing the video, I realized that the video was being, or the match was being recorded on fast motion. So I had to do a lot of chopped up editing to this for you guys to even see this full match. So again, please forgive me for how jarring the video may be. It's a bit annoying right now to even be watching this and editing it, but I needed you guys to see the whole match because there were some exciting moments. So again guys, please forgive me for how the video is dragging, guys. I couldn't have done better. I've slowed up the video for as best as I possibly can. Beautiful breakout shot there. What an expansive shot. Look at that, Jenar. And I believe that he's doing all of this right here simply because I think he was a bit perturbed by the idea that he thought it was a foul, and I'm telling him that it's not a foul. But he racked up that rack a while ago, guys. That was a beautiful shot using some top inside spin to rip up that cluster. And this is something that Jenar is pretty good at. But after ripping up that cluster, have a look at that. What a miss. At that point, having played that shot, you're expecting him to win that round. So now, opening shot again. This is a chance for me to take a 3-0 lead. And again, it's so sensitive. Whether you're playing 9 ball, 8 ball or 10 ball, angles are so sensitive. If you notice that I played the shot I never even went around to look to see what type of angle I need, and look at that. All I needed was for the ball to be straight so I could roll up forward and get an easy putt on the 10 to slide out for the 8. Now I've left myself with an angle here, and now I'm gonna have to do something a little bit cheeky. Now what I did here, guys, was that I used low inside spin to get the ball to come up, and look at that. It came up too close to the target. Now the balls are not wired, it's very close, so you can see he comes around to look to see if the ball is frozen. Now I don't have any option here. I've got to jack up so I can avoid fouling the ball, and because you're not wired to the pocket, I've literally missed that shot, bringing back Jenar to the table. So these are things that I recognize that after getting the lead, or if I have the lead, or if pressure is mounted on me, I'll make these odd mistakes, and this is something that I definitely need to start getting out of my game, because now Jenar is going to play a bit of tic-tac-toe here. He's going to try to play a little bit of safety. He wants to get a ball in hand from me so that he can pretty much run these balls out pretty easily. So now I have a couple of options here. I can try to kick in between or behind the 4 with some spin to come for the 10, but I don't like it. I'm not seeing any safety options coming that route. So I'm going to try to kick it from the inside. Here I'm going to be using the shallow rail, double the rail distance. So I'm doubling the rail, measuring the distance of the 10 ball to the rail, then from the rail back to the edge, or back to the wooden part of the table. I cannot believe I didn't even make contact with this ball. It's crazy. I missed the ball completely. So this is a big sellout. I should have at least made contact. Even if I sold out the rack, at least made contact, because giving Jenar a ball in hand here. This is a strong player. You don't want to make a mistake like this. I know I've given Jenar a chance to come back to the table. Remember, he literally gave me the chance to take a 3-0 lead. That would have mounted some pressure on him. And now I've literally sold out the rack here. Now Jenar is going to take advantage, which is as expected. We expect him to take advantage here. He lands perfectly on the 4. He has the 2 ball down into the bottom right pocket. He has the 3. He's taking the 3 here, and I really like the shot that he played. Look at that. Beautiful stun across with some low right. Come back out in the middle of the table. He has 2 options. He can take the 4 and use the 2 to get back onto the 8, coming 3 rails, or he can take the 2 now and come 3 rails into the 4, which he did. Beautiful shot there. Beautiful shot. Nice beautiful 3 rail here, and he's just gonna float up towards the rail, bounce out into the line of the shot. Perfect for the 8. And now he's on the board, and he now has control, and there's a slight shift in the momentum of this match, because now I got the perfect chance here, guys, to land and to get a 3-0 lead, but I sold out. Now, like I said, guys, there was a lot of emotions in this game. You know, I think at this point, I believe Shane walked into the room, and usually when I see these 2 boys together, once I see these 2 boys together, I know that they're planning to defeat me and have a round table discussion about it. We've had this over the years. It's always me against both of them. But let's see here. Let's see what Jenar has here. Second time seeing Jenar break. Powerful break shot there. Really solid. Let's have a look at the replay here. Hitting the second ball square. Really nice. Nice spread. Jenar is known for this. He has that really powerful, compact side rail break there, but no ball was deposited, and now he has brought me back to the table. I have a chance here. And like I said, guys, Jenar is the type of player that will take 45 seconds to a minute, if given the chance, to decide what he's gonna do. Now I got a bit distracted here. Right as I'm about to shoot this 10 ball, Shane walked right in the room, and I missed a shot. You'll see Shane there. There is his shirt. That's his girlfriend, I believe that it is. He walked right into the oh, that's not his girlfriend. I think that's his friend. He walked right into the line of my shot. Again, that sounds like a petty excuse for why you missed the shot, but as you can see there, walked right into the line of shot, and the moment I see him, I know that there is more pressure, because he's obviously going to be rooting. We're all friends, but they're closer in terms of, you know, pool matches. They don't gamble each other. I gamble them, they gamble me, but they don't gamble each other. So I know that he's there to support Shane. I don't have a support system. This is just me piling up pressure, making talks, touting them, telling them they can't defeat me. It was just a fun match for me, you know. Whether I had lost or whether I had won this match, for me it was just a joy always playing these two boys. Jenar is off to a fantastic start here, you know, getting a chance. Early miss. Obviously you can see that I took the right, but I attempted to take the right group of balls, but Jenar is gonna punish me severely for not taking advantage of this. Now Jenar is in a little bit of a tricky position here, so he has to be careful. He's gonna go one rail, maybe. Is he gonna go one rail? He's gonna go, yes, one rail. I thought he needed to go two rails instead. I guess it was a bit thin. It was a bit thin, so he went one rail instead. I think he kind of overrolled. If you look at his facial expression, even with the video dragging, guys, you can see that where he's landed, that's not exactly where he wanted to be. You can see him pointing his shaft where he wanted to land. He wanted to land dead perfect off the rail, but I think he's still okay. He's gonna do what Jenar does. He's known as the one-eye killer in Mandem. That's what we call him, because he has one eye and he shoots just as good as a player who has two eyes. So here we go. Jenar is off. As I told you guys, the momentum when he won that rock. But wow, look at that. Rush the shot. What has Jenar done? I was very surprised here. I didn't even see that he missed until when I was looking back at the video. I could not believe. I think that's also, you know, remember earlier in one of the rocks where I got a straight in 6 and I missed? Wow, Jenar missed that shot. I started off with a combination there. The 4 ball still makeable in the side. Still makeable in the side. I'm gonna take here. Maybe stun out a little bit. Alright, and this is sometimes I just don't understand, guys. Let me know, have you ever had that perfect run out? Look at this. This is an open table. This is definitely within my capability to run. And look at this. I overroll slightly, wedging up the cue ball. Now I saw a little smirk on Shane's face. Shane, if you're watching this match, remember I saw the smirk on your face, and I believe what he said to Jenar after this rock was what really turned my mind. Like, I literally turned my mind. I had to play a safety there, guys. I had nothing. It was wedged up against the 6. I was like, is this for real? I could not believe when I played that shot. I was playing perfectly for the 6 to run this rock out again. This is another opportunity where I missed. Now Jenar has a shot. I really thought, and I'm looking at it, guys, I'm not sure why did he not go for the 15 ball into the side. He went for the 10 rail first. Beautiful shot there, really nice. Again, I can't really question why he did or didn't do certain things. What would you guys have done? Would you have gone for the 11 in the side? Would you have done the same thing that he did? Let me know in the comments. But the momentum shift here, I made a huge positional blunder, and Jenar has taken advantage. Coming close, almost scratched, but he's okay. He's okay, and steady. And now I think you're gonna see Shane comes into the frame. Jenar is racking up really quickly here. There you go. There's my arch nemesis. He came across to ask what the score was. Jenar told him it was 2-2. and he gave me a smirk. Now remember, Shane, if you're watching this match, I remember the smirk. Remember, we have our battle coming up. We have our battle coming up, and I promise my audience I'm going to destroy you. Just remember, I tell you that in this video, I'm going to destroy you. But today is not your day, Shane. I'm focusing on Jenar. So the score is now 2-0 apiece. I'm so sorry, guys, that I didn't have the video when it was recorded normally. I'm so disappointed. I actually thought that I lost majority of the footage. When I looked, it was moving so fast at ×4 that the whole entire match was moving so fast that I saw it in a 5-minute clip. Is when I slowed it down, I was like, okay, here's the footage. So I think this is better than anything, guys, because the whole match was really entertaining. Like, you know, the misses, the comebacks, the back and forth, leveling the score, crazy. So solid break there by Jenar. Score is 2-2. It's now a race to 5. Money's on the line, pride is on the line, stakes is on the line, everything is on the line. Love these matches, guys. Love these matches. And Jenar is off to a nice start there. Off to a nice start. And he does that. Once he has the momentum, you'll see him do stuff like this. Oh, beautiful shot there. Really nice. And I believe Shane said to him, good shot. You know, Shane is right beside me because I'm to the right side of the screen here, and Shane is not making it any easier on me because we literally had a verbal discussion about who is gonna win, who is not gonna win. I think I have a few voice notes. I might squeeze them in, I don't know. If you hear the voice notes at the end or in the middle, guys, he sends a few voice notes. And I was like, okay, so this is what you're talking about. And he was budding me up, and he was, you know, it's just so much fun. For me, I don't think these boys understand how fun this is for me whenever I attack them and they decide to attack me again. So Jenar, really nice here, but what has he done here? Ooh, this is not looking too good. He's still okay. He has the 9 that he can shoot to the top right here, right at the camera here. He can shoot the 9, which he's gonna do. So it should be okay. Ooh, missing that shot, trying to come across table. And these are the things that I depend on, you know. Jenar making these little odd mistakes here or there. This is what I rely on because I make a lot of mistakes, you know, positional mistakes, that is. But what usually saves me is the fact that I have a lot of knowledge in the game. So I'm for me, in my opinion, I think I'm the most complete player in my country. That's just my opinion. My kicking skills is good, my banking skills is good, position play, ball pocketing, all the special shots and skills, I have them. The jump shots, the jump bank, the jump kick, the safeties, I got them all. Not perfect, but I have them up to a level. Let's see here. Really nice here, really nice. Settling down, really nice. I have the 1, the 6 and the 2. And you're expecting me to take the lead here, right? Of course. 1 ball here. Now, have a look at this. And honestly, I just don't know how I ended up in the position that you're gonna see here. Now I have the 6 here. I really don't like the angle, but you know, just looking back at this match, I really need to take more time and really analyze, because I took the 2, which is not a bad option, but look at how fast the cue ball bounces off the rail. And I believe it has something to do with my, but look at that. I rose my head up in the middle of the shot, and look at where I left myself. These are the things that cost me rocks. Over the years, guys, I've lost many matches. I've been defeated in this way many times. And I'm not gonna say that I don't know how to fix it, but I can tell you that this position that I've landed in is as a result of the pressure that I was feeling. The pressure from Shane being beside me, making some little loose talks, you know, supporting Jenar. I have no one to really say, hey Apex, get it done. I have to be relying on luck like this. Look at this. When you look at this, Jenar has a big smirk on his face. He was like, okay, How could you possibly have left me in a shot? Now, he does have a carom on the 9 into the side, but it's a difficult shot, right? He can't see the 10, and even if he could, it would have been really difficult to get back onto the 9. Look at that. He literally has no options here. So again, with Jenar's primal instinct, he's not going to hesitate. He's going to go for the all-out aggressive shot. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But in this case, it did not work. And look at where he has left it up. He's laid it up, pretty much sold out. And he left me with a straight in 6. I'm just going to roll forward and get the 8 to go into the bottom left pocket here to take a 3-2 lead. This is what I need. I need to stay ahead. Right? Once I can stay ahead, he will always, regardless of whatever happens during his rocks, once I have the lead, he's going to constantly be under pressure to try to level the score and to take the lead. Now, like I told you earlier, guys, most of the tournaments that we play is usually played like a race to 3. So again, this is how I defeat a lot of my opponents in these short races, because I'm a firecracker. Once I'm starting to play, I'll fly off with 3 or 4 rocks to start, and then I start to deteriorate mentally. My game starts to break down. Beautiful break shot there, really nice, but the cue ball popped off the table. Again, this annoys me. A lot of the times what happens to me is that I will break the game with a lot of power, uncontrollable power. Cue ball flies off the table, or if I break, it tends to pop, squirt, spin, and go into the side. And a lot of the times, guys, I'm losing matches. So this is saying to me that I need to work on my break. It's something that I've avoided for years, guys. I've never really spent time in really analyzing the break. And this is what's going to be my savior. So I now know what the importance of really taking at least a couple days, at least 6 or 7 hours, just working on my break. Because my run out skills is pretty good. My pattern play is pretty good when it comes to 8 ball. So I really don't have any problems in those areas of the game. But my break is failing me, and a lot of the times my opponent, because they're equally as strong as I am, if they get an open table like what Jenar has here, they're most likely going to run the rock. And always I have to depend on their mistakes. And I guess when you get to a top level, you can't really rely on these things happening, because your opponent is going to now be aware of your skills, and they're going to also take advantage as well. So Jenar has chosen the stripes as the group of balls that he thought was the best. Really tactical player. I'm not gonna say he's tactical. I think, yeah, he's tactical in the sense that he really calibrates his decisions before he makes them. But when it comes to the tactical part, the defensive part, I think I have the edge. When it comes to the position play, I think I have the edge. When it comes to the pattern, I'm just going to give him that. Go ahead, have it, Jenar. Have it. You have a better pattern play than I do. Shot making, I think I have that over him as well. So, in my opinion, I think I have a lot of errors in the game. But what he does have over me, guys, is the mental fortitude to really withstand pressure. I tell myself every day, I trick myself all the time that I can manage pressure, but that is only a mind hack, because when the pressure really comes up, I usually tend to crack up a little bit, guys. But Jenar here, it's off to a nice start, gets an open table, and he's not gonna mess it up. But here, quite interesting. Not sure he landed. Not sure why did he not come straight down between the 5 and the 8? He went 2 rails. Not sure. He's left himself with a blind back cut on the 8, which this is not one of his favorite shots. And funny enough, the eye that he has that's not working, that eye that he has, that's the side that the blind spot is on. So we always tease him with that, and he always gets really riled up when we say you can't shoot balls to your left because your blind spot is on your left. and he will use that as motivation, and he'll just destroy us. But he missed that 8, and again another chance. Remember earlier I got a chance to go 3-0 up and I made a mess of it. Am I gonna make a mess of this one? Jenar literally left me with an open table, and as a player at the top level, intermediate level, you have to be able to consistently run out rocks like this, because it's not gonna come any easier than this, guys. Literally not gonna come any easier than this. And you know, I have occasionally, guys, I'll get these rocks and I'll mess them up because of pressure. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, tricky little pot here, 4 ball. That's the tricky little pot. If you look down to the bottom right pocket there, I have the 4 ball that's kind of close to the 6. So I'm gonna use the 6 as a rail. I'm gonna spin it in 3 rails and come back out to the middle of the table. That's the aim here. Really nice coming out, set up everything really nice here. Perfect. Now I have absolutely no idea how I was not able to run out this rock. On an average, on a normal day, under no pressure, just a regular day, having fun in the pool hall, in the pub, even just playing a semi-level player, a semi-level, or a player that's a little bit below my level, I'll run this rock out all day, all night. But have a look. I played perfect on the 6 here, and for the life of me, guys, I have no idea how in God's earth I did not run this rock. Have a look at this. I popped the 5, slides over nicely, almost dead perfect. Now I have 2 choices here. Even though I'm on the rail, I can soft stun, I can just drag stroke and soft stun, hold for the 8 into this pocket from where I'm shooting from, or I can actually stun across, side rail, and come back over. For the life of me, guys, I don't know what caused me to decide to go forward 2 rails and miss the shot completely. And this is where Shane, you can see that big smile on my face there. I was like, okay, alright, this is not happening. Today is not the day. Today is not the day. And Jenar, of course, is going to take advantage here. You know, he got his chance. This was literally his rock. So the moment that I got a chance to come back to the table was a giveaway. Now putting Jenar back in, Jenar has now tied the score. Well, no, Jenar has he taken the lead? What's the score, guys? Is the score 3? Okay, so the score was 3-2. Right, the score is 3-2, and Jenar has leveled the score. Now the pool gods, right? I'm sure that you guys are aware of who or what we call the pool gods. There's Jenar, there's Shane and Jenar. This is where they're comboing me. Shane came to me in the match betting me an extra $2,000 that I cannot defeat Jenar. This got me so mad, guys. You can't hear what I'm saying to them, but I said to them that, listen, let me tell you this, Jenar is not going to win this match today. So even in the middle, I'm like, don't worry yourselves, guys, don't worry yourselves, I'm going to destroy him today. I was hell-bent on defending myself today, because too many times these boys combo me. They literally gang up and try to beat me up. For years they have been doing this, and I'm just determined. Even now as we speak, I'm premeditating murder. Oh Lord, I am premeditating murder, guys, because I know I'm going to whack Shane. I'm gonna give Shane a proper beating, and I'm gonna have it on record for you guys to see, believe it or not. Solid break there by Jenar. Again, a shift in the momentum, guys. Jenar has leveled the score at 3 apiece. Shane is now in his corner. Shane is now telling him what to do. You know, my type of commentary, guys, is different, right? I'm telling you what's going on in my mind, what I think is going on in the opponent's mind, what was going on. There was a lot of music being played, guys. You're not hearing it because obviously I muted the background, but when I tell you there's a lot of distraction that was in this match, so I had to hold my own, guys. I had to hold my own with a little bit of luck from the pool gods. And look at this, guys. Jenar broke off, and is now going to break and run a rack. Do you know what it feels like for you to be leading rack 1, tie rack 2, lead again rack 3, tie again rack 4? Do you know what it feels like to have to see an opponent that is just as good as Jenar coming back at you, and then because you got a chance, I literally got the perfect chance there to go up 4-2, and I missed an easy shot. This is the second easy shot. I could have been leading this young man literally 5-0 had I capitalized on my mistakes, and Jenar is going to punish me. He literally is going to punish me. He's also gotten a few chances as well, so I have to say that it's pretty even at this point. It's pretty even at this point, because Jenar got some chances, messed up, I capitalized. I got some chance, messed up, Jenar has capitalized. Now Jenar is definitely going to really seal the deal. This is like a nail in my coffin. This is what I said to myself. I was literally sitting on the stool and I was saying to myself, look how many chances you got. I'm looking at it right now. I could have defeated this young man. At least the score should have been 4-1, because there's one clear rack that he basically won that I had no control over. So the score should have been minimum 5-0 or at least 4-1. And now to see Jenar do this to me, it's crazy, really crazy. Now look at this young man running the rack, coming out, bumping the 8, really nice, solid. First complete rack and the only break and run in this match. There was a couple of table clearances as well, but that's after one miss or after a break, and the no ball was pocketed. He ran out another rack as well. So again, it goes to show that you don't really have to break and run to win a match. You still have to depend on your opponent to miss as well. And at the pro level, the pros don't miss. It's just at the amateur level we have more chances because of our skill level. So Jenar stamping his authority, taking the lead. And I think Shane came to him, and I think Shane was shaking his head and he was like, alright, I think he said to Jenar at this point that Jenar, now is the time. I think he said to Jenar that capitalize now, kill him or defeat him now, or something of that sort. At this point, guys, I could not believe, seeing Jenar and I was having a conversation here. He was telling me that he's now at 4. I thought he was at 3, but I didn't realize that he won the last rack and then break and run, so he got to 4. But briefly, the discussion, there are no arguments, everything is all set. Jenar is leading 4 racks to 3. Shane is in his corner giving him coaching lessons, but Jenar, the coaching lesson wasn't good enough today, young man. I'm still gonna fight back. Now the score is 4-3. Obviously it's not a big lead, but it's a race to 7, so I've got to be careful. I can't let him get too much of a big lead, because he's obviously going to have the momentum. He's going to get confident, and then he's going to, take on the challenge here and try to defeat me. So the score is now 4-3, as you can see there on the screen. Nice break there by Jenar. No ball went down on the rack. So now I've just got to reset my mind, forget about all the mistakes. Let's see here. Now, opening shot here on the 12. Don't really have much option. There's nothing available here, or nothing really easy on the solid. So I'm going to take the 10 ball into the side here, roll forward. I've got the 9, I've got the 14. There's a problem with the 12 ball tied up with the 4. I'm going to take this 15 here, and I have the 11 ball tied up in that cluster, so it's not going to be an easy run, but really nice, really nice. Using some low outside there to stun up and break that 12 ball away from the 4. So now it's a little easier. Looking at the 13 here, I can make it, but still gonna have a problem with that 12, so might as well I take it from now. And I can just stun draw back to the position where I'm at. I can get back to that position there. Really nice, same place, same position on the 13. Now I can roll forward for the 14. If I could get an angle to draw into the cluster, that would be good. Let's see here. 13. Ooh. I tried to go for the breakout right away. Not sure if that was a wise decision. And I can tell you guys, every match that I've played in my life, it has always been something spectacular. A jump shot, a jump bank, a kick, something spectacular. Now this particular jump shot here is a shot to nothing really, because even if I jump the ball and I'm successful, which I was, I didn't really get anything here. So I jumped the 14 just to get myself out of the snooker. It's a really nice shot there. Now what I liked here is that, look at the safety here that I played. I played a safe on his ball. It's not easy to play these kind of shots. Overcut the 9 a little bit and coming here. It's not easy to play a safe on an opponent on his ball. Look at that. Now I'm in some trouble here because obviously I played that shot. It's a shot to nothing because Jenar can play a safe back onto his 5 and put me in serious problems. And this is wedged up. This was just a perfect safety, guys. Perfect safety. Literally locked onto the 5. Exactly where it went is exactly where I had it intended. So Jenar is not going to try to do much because my 11 ball is tied up in that cluster. I'm going to have to do something to break it out. Right now, the only thing that I can do, I can see the 9, but I have no pockets. If I do something with the 9, I'm still going to have the 11 ball to do. I'm going to try to pot the 3 using the 9. I tried, but it didn't work out, but I got good here. Still didn't leave Jenar with anything advantageous here. So it's tense moments because I'm down by 1 rack, and Jenar is not going to let up so easily. So now he's forcing me, he's tempting me, he's literally tempting me to break up the cluster. Now I'm going to try to push that 11 ball, try to tie something up here. So I break out the 11, leaving the cluster. So that's a good shot because my 11 ball is slightly out, and he still has to deal with those cluster balls, the 1, the 2, and the 7. Let's see here. Let's see what Jenar is going to do. Walking around. He has an opening shot on the 6. He has the 3. Is he going to try to draw into the pack? Ooh, what a lovely shot. Lovely shot there by Jenar. So he's riding the wave. He's riding the momentum. That was a beautiful draw stroke into the cluster. This is what I like about his game though. You know, I love a lot of things about a lot of players' game, but what I love about Jenar is that he's so aggressive. I don't have that aggressive nature. What? Did he just miss that shot? Oh, he miscued. Wow, that is insane. He miscued the shot. Wow. Wow. Come to think of it, did you know, and I'm sorry I can't play these voice notes, I would love to play it for you guys. Did you know that Jenar literally told me that he's going to use his new cue with his new tip that he hasn't practiced on, and he's going to bust, we say in Jamaica, bust your head, or bust my head. Guys, you should hear some of the things that this young man said to me prior to this match. It was such a violent match. It was insane. I'm sure that a lot of the pros do stuff like this behind the scenes. They don't come on public TV and say it, but you know, I know that they have lots of words that they throw at each other. And Jenar and I weren't anything different. Now I really have a tough one. I didn't really have much option here, guys. As you can see, I was straight in on the 9. I didn't have much option. The 11 ball could only go into one pocket to which I'm shooting at. But this is a tough pot, really tough pot to get back onto the 8 as well. Wow. Missed the ball and scratch. Jenar is a lucky boy. To miss cue like that and leave me with only those 2 options was crazy. I literally couldn't do anything from the 9 to get back onto the 11. The 11 ball only had one pocket, which obviously was a difficult putt off the rail. And what increased the difficulty level was the fact that I had to come back around for the 8, so difficult. So he's gonna take the obvious problem ball, which is the 1. And I'm expecting him to run out. Remember, we've had chances in this match where we both could. Remember that I had the chance to go up 3-0 and I let him back in the game at 2-1. I also had the chance to go up 4-2 and I let him back in the game for him to draw the score 3-3. Now he has the chance to go up 5-3. Will he capitalize, or will he bring me back into this match? You're going to be very, very surprised as to what he does in the next couple of minutes. So really steady, really nice. And like I told you earlier, guys, I saw something in Jenar's game. And I can't really tell you guys, I'm so sorry, because if he does happen to watch it, he'll know exactly the secret formula that I have found to defeat him every time when I encounter him on a table. So I can't say, guys, but there's something that he's doing in every shot that he plays. In fact, I'm gonna offer a reward for the subscriber who can figure out what is it that Jenar is doing on every shot that I think contributes to his inconsistency when it comes to his shot making. Do you see what he's doing? If you guess right and leave it in the comments, right? And if it matches or comes close to what my original thought is, I will reward you something special. Give you a shout out on the channel. I'll give you a big up or something. But there's something that he's doing on every shot that, in my opinion, I think is contributing towards his inconsistent ball pocketing ability. Something different. It's very evident in how I'm playing compared to how he's playing. Beautiful 2-rail, 1. Is that 1, 2, 3 rail position here for the 8. Really nice, really solid, really solid. So Jenar has let me back in the game. I could not believe that he missed that 5. He was dead straight. He missed the 5 ball. That is absolutely insane. Really nice. Getting back the score to 4-4. The momentum is mine. The momentum is mine. Jenar had his chance. We both had our chances. Remember earlier, as I told you, I had the chance to go up 3-0. Made a mistake. He came back at 2-1. I had a chance again to go up 4-2. He came back. He leveled the score at 3 apiece. Now he has the chance to take the score to 5-3. He made a mistake. I leveled up and the score is now 4 apiece. Now if you notice there that I changed my break, I've now gone to the side. This is not a spot that I like to break from. For me, I just feel like I feel like it's too predictable. It's too, there's always a bunch of clusters that go, if you don't hit the second ball square, it's a lot of cluster that always goes back into the rack area. So I really don't like this break, but quite on the contrary, in this particular match, on the 3 times that I broke from this spot, I literally were successful, except for the last rack where I broke and the cue ball flew off the table, or the cue ball scratch, I believe, one of those. I don't remember right at the moment. But successful break here for Apex Elgenio. This is my chance to take the lead once more, to take back the momentum. So here we go. 12 ball into the side. It's heading into the 7, so I've got to be very aware. Nicely done there. I have the 9 ball. I can try to break out the 8 ball right now. That would be really nice. If I can break out the 8, that would be good. So if I can use a little bit of, or am I gonna break out the 8? I think that's the wisest thing to do right now. Try to break out the 8. Oh, was it the 10? I think I tried to go for the 10 ball. Now I'm not sure if the 10 passes the 1 right here. I'm not sure. And the 8 ball is still tied up, so this is problematic. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm gonna have to work the cue ball here. I have the 15 in the side. I'm gonna have to negotiate a bump onto the 2. Again, this is this game is so tricky, you know. Oh, look at that. Leaning my body, leaning my head. That's a sign of pressure. Believe it or not, the score is 4-4. I have the momentum, but it's pressure because it's winding down. The closer we are, if we continue to level the score, get closer to the hill, I feel a lot more pressure than Jenar does. When it comes down to the nitty-gritty, I tend to always fall short and give in to pressure. Jenar has a stronger mental fortitude to handle pressure than I do. This is something that I've struggled with for years in tournaments. I've had tournaments literally in the palm of my hands, and to defeat certain opponents they just use pressure and always defeats me. But let's see here. Jenar has the 1 ball. Still some problems because he has the 3 ball that's tied up. Is he gonna break it out now? Ooh, really nice. And this again is another thing that I like about Jenar's game. He's so aggressive and he doesn't wait until the last minute to sort out the problems. He's gonna attack the problem right away. But did he snooker himself? Oh, I think he did. He's left himself with a difficult pot here on the 3. He can't see the 5, so he's gonna go for the difficult pot here on the 3. If he makes it and he lands on the 5, you know it's game over. And a difficult pot like this will boost your confidence. But he's missed the shot and scratch. Hahaha. So Jenar messed up. Can Apex Elgenio capitalize? Can I capitalize on this chance? This is my 3rd chance that I've gotten to take a massive lead. But this is the 1st chance that I've gotten. This is my 3rd time taking the lead. I took the lead at 2-0. I took the lead at 3-2. And I'm now going to try to take the lead at 5-4. So it's a back and forth match. Playing the 14, coming around potentially 2 rails, sliding out. Lovely. And look at this, guys. This is something that I've spoken about in a lot of my tutorials. Picking a spot. Notice that spot that I picked? Once I can land anywhere close to that zone, I'll be perfect. And I love this shot. This was one of the best shots, positional shots here. Potting the 11, coming 2, potentially 3 rails into that area. Look at that. Bounce off the 3rd rail. I didn't touch the 3rd rail. Really nice. But I landed right into that zone. Perfect. Perfect shot here. Really sending a message and making a statement. It is now 5-4. Lovely. Lovely, 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 lovely here. Alright guys, I'm not sure if you guys are entertained by the match. Right, I'm not sure if you guys are being entertained. Now I'm hoping that I can really give you better matches in the future. No, but a lot of the times, guys, when I do decide not to record my matches, that's when I play exceptional. I've been playing some exceptional pool. I've won about 4 mini tournaments over the last 2 months, and I've won a lot of gambling matches as well. So I've been playing well. Even though I've not been practicing, I've been playing well. Let's have a look at the break shot here. Sideways 2nd ball break. Has a ball gone down? I'm not sure. Yes, I believe a ball has gone down. And this one, if any other rock upsets me, this was the rock to take me to the hill and to put a separation. Clear opening, nothing to do really. The 15 ball is good, the 10 ball is good, the 14 ball connects to the 10, the 9 ball, so many balls can get me back onto the 15. The 15 ball is close to the 8. Everything was good. I just don't know how I missed the shot. Well, at least I know how. I used a little bit of inside spin, just a little bit, and I missed the shot. This one really iced me out. Like when I saw that I missed that shot and I finally got the chance to do a break and run and I missed that shot, I literally, guys, I could tell you right now, I'm sitting on the stool, you're not seeing my face, but I was so annoyed at myself for missing that easy 9 to the side. Now bringing Jenar back into the game is dangerous at this point, because like I told you earlier, if he keeps tying up the match, 4-piece, 5-all, 6-all, when it gets to the hill, it's gonna be crazy. We had a match, I think we had one previous match before this where I defeated him 7-5. Right, we're always playing race to 7. And the match before that, we had a hill battle. And I was fooling around, playing around, and I had him on the hill. And I literally just lost everything. The pressure got to me. I'm missing easy cut shots. And he defeated me 7-6. So our last 3 battles, I have won 2 of the 3 and he has won. But I've won 2 of the 3, so obviously he would have won one of those battles. And they have always gone hill, but I need to have a match with him where I'm going to obliterate him. And now that I've found a secret formula, I know I've found at least 3 weaknesses in his game. Jenar, I'm speaking to you. I've found 3 weaknesses in your game. And going forward, these are the weaknesses that I'm going to be exploiting. I cannot tell you what they are. It's going to be your job to watch this video and find out what those weaknesses are, because I'm going to be putting you in a bloodbath the next time I catch you on this table. Alright, but for now, ladies and gentlemen, and guys, even if you're at this point in the video, believe me, he's never going to sit down and watch this entire video. Whatever I've just said, he's probably never going to hear what I just said. I guarantee you, he's the type of young man that's not going to sit down and watch an entire video for an hour. He's not that type of person. So whatever I choose to say it way down in the video, because I trust and believe me when I tell you, if he watches the first 20 minutes of this video, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. Beautiful shot there by Jenar. He got a little bit lucky though. He got a little bit lucky here. He got a little bit lucky. And I think this is the first table clearance. Yes, he did a break and run, and after missing a shot, I think this is a table clearance. I love this run up though. This one was really nice. Everything that he wanted to do, he did it exactly. Perfect. Come under the 4. I would have probably tried to come top side the 4, but he went long, which is equally as good. Lovely. Really nice here. Lovely shot there. Lovely shot. Perfect position for the 18 to the side here. And now the score is leveled at 5 apiece. Jenar is not going to miss this, believe me. Not with the stakes, not with everything on the line. Jenar makes it. Almost missed it though, look at that. He's pointing that he shot it on the inside pocket. On the outside of the pocket. So Jenar, the score is now 5 apiece. At some point there has to be a celebration. Now remember guys, earlier he said, and I quote, "I'm going to kill this today." Remember that. I am so saddened by the fact that Jenar, that this match, you should see how I said it. You should hear what I had said at the end in my celebration. And I'm obviously giving you the clue that I won this match. But yes guys, I did. Score is 5 apiece. Let us see how I brought this match to the end. Jenar is pumped up. He's looking confident. And I like this. I like when it gets down to the nitty gritty. I have been practicing for years to handle pressure, because I've been known to be the type of player that does not know how to handle pressure. Everything that I've been accused of, every negative thing that has been placed on my name, I've worked on it. I've listened to everyone, what they say, how they say it. Even if they mean it in a bad way, I take it and I work on it. For years I've been told that I can practice all the days of my life, but I cannot practice to handle pressure. And I've practiced so much all my tournaments that I've ever won, and I've won more than I've won more than 50 tournaments. I've won almost 100 tournaments, I think. Well, maybe not so much, but a little bit over 50 tournaments in my years of playing, and it has always had some level of pressure in it. So it's something that I'm still currently working on. And like I said, guys, I've been off the channel for the past 2 months because I've been busy working on my teaching channel, because I'm a teacher. Outside of playing pool as a leisure, as a serious hobby, as we watch Jenar try to run this rack out, I'm a teacher, guys. So I'm a mathematics instructor, and I'll leave a link to my channel. If you feel like you want to go over there and check out some of the stuff that I do on my other channel page, you can check it out. But I'm a teacher, guys, and I've been working on trying to get that channel monetized, so I've sacrificed this channel for that exact reason. I've not been posting any content, but I'm starting back, and I believe at the point of making this match, oh, that was supposed to be another break and run. I remember Jenar was gonna make this another break and run, and like before, remember that rack where he played that he bumped the 8 into a difficult position? He has done it again. But before we see how he plays this rack, as I was saying, guys, I'm a teacher, and I've been working on trying to get that channel monetized. I'm pretty close. I'm just working on getting the hours at the moment because I have more than 1,000 persons on that channel. And incredible, look at that. You can see the disappointment hanging his head like a low-hanging fruit. Oh my god, that is a term that has I believe anyhow Shane was to hear this part of the video, I'm sure he's going to send this part of the video. Shane, please send this part of the video to Jenar. Jenar behaves like a low-hanging fruit. I love my channel so much. I love my audience so much. You guys understand me so much. He missed that easy shot, just like what a low-hanging fruit would miss. I know that if he hears this, there's gonna be war in the air, and that's exactly what I want. War in the air. You're gonna be punished, Mr. Mckenzie. Wow. Wow. Wars in the air. Jenar has literally made a mess. That was a really good attempted breakup, but the 8 ball, look at where the 8 ball went. And funny enough, guys, I'm not sure, could he have done something else to get back on that 8? He was literally trying to play short side literal position on that 8. Not sure if that was going to be possible. Yes, this was also, yes guys, I'm remembering as I'm looking at this, I cannot believe. Remember that rack that I got earlier, where I could have soft stun to hold the 8 for the corner? This is another one, guys. I just don't know what happened to me in this match. Look at this, guys. I left the 9 ball for last, and I think that the mistake was when I tried to play position for the 9 and I came up short. Look at this, guys. I cannot believe. Now, what would you have done here to get back onto the 9? Firstly, this is the wrong way. The 9 ball is not the correct key ball. But I didn't see a chance where I could have potted the 9. Maybe I should have taken the 9 earlier. I'm not sure, but look at this, guys. I cannot believe. I'm so disappointed at how I missed this shot. I overthought the shot. I overthink the shot so much. I did something really crazy. The 9 ball only has 1 pocket, so I have to get onto the left side of the 9 to even get a chance. I'm stretching. It's a difficult shot, so I try to use some top left. Look at that. Wow. cannot believe. So the score is 5 apiece. I thought I defeated him 5-5. I don't know what happened. I thought I defeated Jenar 5. Score is 5-all. Also, it went to the hill. I literally thought I defeated him 7-5, you know. Alright, so Jenar has taken the lead. Jenar has taken the lead at 6-5. Jenar is now on the hill. Jenar is now on the hill. And you know what that means, you know? Blood is in his eyes. And remember, he made a statement, a very profound statement at the beginning, that he's going to kill. And you have to take that as a threat. And we do this all the time, you know. It's all is fear in love and war. Whatever he says doesn't affect me. Whatever I say doesn't affect him. But we keep it respectful. It's just all a part of the war. And again, there you can see, I got another chance. There are so many ways that I could have defeated this young man. 7-2, 7-3. At bare minimum, the amount of mistake that he made in this match should have cost him a long time ago. But let's see, the score is now 6-5. Score is now 6-5. Can Jenar close out the match? I don't know. I don't know if he can close out the match. But let us see. So again, he's taking his time. If you look at the clock there, he's already up 40 seconds. Once he's on the hill, he's gonna take his time. He's gonna do what he needs to do in order to settle down. Once he has a plan in his mind, I think he said to me at the end that this rock, he had a particular pattern in his mind, and he literally refused to change the pattern, because he had the pattern in his mind, and that's the pattern he was going to stick with. So he wasn't willing to adjust or to adapt to the ball position that he got. He decided that this is the way how he's going to run it, and he's not going to change. So this is what comes down to. It's down to 30 seconds now. He's not gonna shoot unless he's absolutely sure, especially because this is not a tournament, it's a gambling match. We have time, can decide. Like I said, guys, I placed the clock in the corner there for future reference, just as evidence for myself, because on average I shoot exceptionally well once I am on a 40-second shot clock. Once I'm on a 30-second shot clock, I tend to always make an incorrect decision occasionally. Let's see. Let's see what Jenar is going to do here. Ooh. He missed the ball. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Shocking miss. Shocking miss. Wow. Jenar missed a straight in pot. He had the 2. I remember that he could have played the 2. Why did he not play the 2? I'm not sure. What would you guys have done in that position? Did you think that Jenar overthink that rock a while ago? I don't know, guys. But I'm going to take my chances here. Coming around nicely there. I think I have the 14 into the side. This is perfect. This is a really nice shot. The 14 ball only has one pocket, and I've got to get it now. I can take the 10, but I don't like it. The 10 ball is my insurance ball to block the 4. Let me take the 14 into the side. Really nice. And another spectacular shot is going to come up. Another spectacular shot is going to come up. The 10 ball is a bit thin. You can see I'm looking at it. I'm looking at trying to chop that 10 in. If that was my only shot, then I would have taken the chop on the 10 into the corner. But if I chop that 10, I am not guaranteed position on that 13. So I'm going to whip out the short stick here. And this is one of my favorite shots, the jump shot. So whipping out the short cue here. I have a magic jump cue, guys. Bang, beautiful shot. You'll see his shaft comes, he taps the table. Let's have a look at that replay here. Bang, beautiful shot there in the corner. Perfect, and I'm able to see that 10 clearly. You can see a pat, you can see him patting his shaft on the table here. Good shot. Under the pressure, he's leading 6-5, and I'm pulling out the short stick to jump. Could have easily missed that shot, but nevertheless here I have the 10. I just have to come around nicely. Gonna use the rail first, maybe with some top left, coming around nicely, bumping the 7, getting a little bit fortunate. And would you believe, remember guys, this is the 3rd time in this match that I've ended up on a ball that takes, this is the 2nd time I've ended up on a ball that's supposed to take me to the 8. So one time I ended up on a ball that needed to get me on the key ball, which was the rock before this where I had the 9, and there was an earlier rock that I got a shot similar to this where I had to go 2 rails to come for the 8, and the 8 was in the same spot. I was so disappointed. I could not believe that. You know, when I saw Jenar being on the hill at this point with this open table, I literally just told myself that Hakeem, well, that's my correct name, guys, Apex, you've lost a good match. Because here's the thing, guys. When you add this amount of pressure to yourself, when you add this amount of pressure by, you know, Jenar is feeling the heat right now. He's 6-5 up. He has an open table. Literally nothing can go wrong. You're not expecting anything to go wrong. At this point, nothing can stop Jenar from winning. Literally. Well, pay attention to the clock, guys. Pay attention to the time frame that is left in this match. Jenar is leading 6-5. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Did Jenar overthink this rock? You'll never believe. Look at that. Now, he can't see the 7. He can see a piece of the 7, but it's not enough to make it. The 6 ball is thin, so he's not going to be forced. I think he came up short, guys. He potted the 2 and he came up short. If he came up maybe like another ball and a half, I would have been over, because he would have had the 6 ball easy cut and he would have been able to see the 7. He came up short. So now position is going to be key. He's gonna have to pot this one. It's a difficult pot under the pressure. And you're probably like, how can you be under pressure if you're leading? Remember, if the score gets tied back at 6, it's gonna be a battle for the last rock. Cuts the 1 and look at the cue ball. The pool gods are not giving him a chance. Literally not giving him a chance. He cannot see the 7. He would have to swerve, and the distance of the cue ball to the 7, swerving right now is going to perhaps get him into the 8. He's going to overcompensate. And I think what he said to himself, I remembered when he was playing, he said to himself, you know what, I'm just going to give this a chop. I'm going to give this a cut. So he made up his mind to give himself a cut. And you're never going to believe what happened. Have a look at the shot that Jenar is about to execute. I think this is where he got into himself, and he was like, you know what, you know, we have this thing about us when we are playing. Once we realize that we are cornered, we're hooked, we just make up our minds, and we just, you know, it's all a mind thing, because we've made shots like this before, but the pressure is what's making the shot even more difficult. Look at the shot that Jenar is about to execute. Have a look at this. He missed the ball completely. Would you believe this? I was so elated, but I was so angry with myself, because this was my rock. This was literally my rock. I had the ball. I played a jump shot all I had to do was just smoothly come around 2 rails for the 8th. I could not believe, but I got back my chance. The pool gods was for me. So it has gone down to a hill match. A literal hill match. The score is now 6 apiece. And Jenar, will he prevail? Will Apex counter? At this point, you can see I'm looking in the camera there, guys, and I'm smiling at you all. I'm so sorry you guys are not able to see the actual video without it being sped up. So I broke the rack and look at what happened. Just before I broke the rack, guys, I literally said to myself, please don't scratch. I literally dogged the break shot before I actually executed it. And just as I thought, the only time that you do not want a scratch or the cue ball to fly off the table is on a hill match. Now remember, Jenar is a strong player. Don't really watch the couple of racks that he has made. There are days when this young man will run 3 break and runs in a row, 4 break and runs in a row. There are days when he will do exactly that. It's just one of those days where the pressure, the stakes, and the fact that he threatened me at the beginning. He threatened me over the phone. I'm not able to play those voice notes. I'm gonna try to get access to those voice notes, and I'm gonna play them in our rematch. I'm gonna play the voice notes that he sent me prior. How he literally touted me, made fun of me right before the match. So I'm gonna play those in our second encounter. So look out for those. I'm sure you guys are gonna want to hear it. I'm sure you guys are gonna want to hear it. But Jenar, here he is right now. Here he is right now, guys. Here he is. He's patterning out the game. It's literally gone down to what? Over a minute. I think he took 2 minutes precisely. He took precisely 2 minutes to decide to make his first shot. This is how important it was for him. Remember, he literally was on 6 and I was on 5. He literally was on 6 and he missed a straight in pot on the 3, or on the 7 it was, I think. On the 7 or on the 3. So there you have it. He's finally decided that he's going to take the solids. So let's see what Jenar is going to do. Wide open table, no problems, nothing, no problems to solve. He just has to find the pattern and stick to the plan. He has the 6, he has the 5, he has the 3, he has the 1. The 7 ball looks like a perfect key ball for the 8 into the side. So we're going to shoot the 3. Nicely done. He has the 1 ball straight in here. He has the 6. Let me know in the comments, guys. What would you have done? Would you have started the pattern that way? If you started the pattern that way, would you have continued? Lovely shot. Coming out. Really nice. He has the 7. Jenar has his chance. He has his chance. Now, the 4 ball is tucked up behind the 14. But I don't see why. Is he going to take the 5? Is he going to take the 7? What's going to happen, guys? There's nothing that I can do. I broke off. The ball flew into the pocket. He's taking the 4. Why is he taking the 4? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Why did he take the 4 ball? Why did he take the 4 ball? Wow. Why did he take the 4 ball? He could have taken the 5. I'm not seeing the true angle, but he could have taken the 5 and stun out for the 4 and then do his thing on the 6 and the 7. But I'm gonna see my chance here. He's tied up my 4 ball. Look at that. Beautiful shot there. Lovely shot. That's the only problem that is in the rack. That was the only problem and I just use a center ball and bump that 14 out nicely to get the 9. It's time for celebration. It is time. It's 6-6. I've done well because he has taken the lead twice. He took the lead at 4-3 with a break and run, and he took the lead again at 6-5. So it has been a back and forth match here, guys. Back and forth. But it's coming down to the nitty-gritty. Thriller match. Lots of mistakes made, but I believe that it was worth watching. I enjoyed the commentary. I enjoyed commentating on the match. Lovely shot there coming out to the middle of the table. Now I've got to be very careful here now, guys. I have to be very careful. A lot of the times, guys, I'll get chances like this and I have messed this up. I have messed up chances like this because I'm a roller. I love to roll the ball. And when you roll the ball, you'll sometimes get a kick. The table will drift a little bit. You know, not settled, but rolling in. Lovely. Now, here's a tricky part now, guys. Here's a tricky part. I wanted to end up a little bit under the 10. You can see I'm pointing my shaft there. So I could just stun right over for the 15. Look at the angle that I got. I got an angle that's going into the rail. Now I can't draw back. I was thinking about drawing back and using some inside draw to come back over to the right side of the table, but that's not looking too good. So now I've just got to make up my mind here. I just got to make up my mind. I have a positional route. I'm gonna go forward 2 rails, but I'm using spin, so I have to be very careful. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna go 2 rails, potentially 3 rails. Gotta make this ball here. Boom, look at that. Beautiful shot. I even walked off, guys. I literally walked off. Let's have a look at the replay here. I literally walked off. Beautiful 2 rail. Any amount of any extra spin, I would have got into the drink or into the 15. The perfect amount of spin was used, perfectly landing on the 15 here. I literally, I can't believe I didn't get a chance to let you guys hear. I literally was just, I was touting him. I was touting him. Lovely shot there. I prevail. Ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you that in this place that I play pool, if you ask any one of these players, and they may not like what I'm saying, but it's true, they'll never bet on me to win a match. If they're playing against, if I'm playing against any one of the other players, they'll bet against me. And so this is what I have to use all the time. There you go, a fist pump into the ground. Fist pump into the ground. Hands in the air. There, I'm bragging now. I'm bragging into the camera. What did he say he's gonna do? What did he say he was going to do? Ladies and gentlemen, at the beginning of the video, what did he say he's gonna do? Victory is mine, ladies and gentlemen. No matter how it came, it was an uphill battle, uphill task. A lot of those players, guys, even though you see them there, they did not expect me to win. They did not expect me to win. I knew that the task, no one came across to say, hey, Apex, you're doing well, Apex. You can see my hands in this air and I'm saying to them, thank God, they betted against me, Lord. But I prevailed. This was a good match for me, you know. Build my confidence, you know, get back onto that competitive scene. I'm very happy to have won this match. It's been an uphill task. I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you. Look out for the rematch because it's coming. You can see I'm smiling. Look out for the rematch. It's coming, ladies and gentlemen. And when it does, be prepared. I'll have a better showdown for you. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe, like, and share. Take care.